Okay, so good morning everyone. Today will be the title defense of Mark James Montero. So the panel of examiners that we have now are Professor Josephine Casin, Professor Merida Liwanag, and Professor Rex Gillies. Okay? So Mark, na-introduce mo naman na kanina sarili mo. So wala nang na-interview ko
Ni-interview
na
ko pa.
si Ma'am Jo. So I guess what you could do now is to present the titles. Titles lang, no, wala pang description. Then after presenting the titles, lilipat mo naman sa deliberation room to choose on what titles you will present to us. Okay?
So,
So what are your three titles, Mark?
so my first title is iPathfinder, Development of Learning Management System for Pathfinder Incorporation English Speaking School. So this will be my first proposal, and the second will be the my second title will be I serve MMJK Salon, Development of One-Stop Web for MMJK Salon. And my third proposal will be IG for Marikina, development of uh, online PUV terminal dispatch system of all jeepneys with Kalampang to Cubao route. These are my three title proposals. So,
Dispatch for, sa anong route yun? Mark, yung pangatlo?
ano po,
Talumpang,
it's
Kalumpang, Cubao Route.
Cubao. Okay. Okay, Mark, kindly stay put lang dito. Pakimute yung microphone. Lilipat lang ang panel mo sa deliberation room, okay? Balikan ka namin dito.
okay.
Pakimute lang ng mic, ha? Thank you. Hello, Mark.
Hello po.
Okay. So, as the deliberation of the panel ends, can you present to us the IG for Marikina proposal?
Ay, ay,
Pakishare na lang yung ano.
ay, sorry. Ako lang po yung presentation ko lang po.
Okay.
Hello. So, ano po, hello again po, and ah,
I
kakala.
think this is for the iPath ano proposal.
Yes po.
Can pinag-isa mo na?
Ako. um, so again, I'm Mark James Montero, and a student of Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. So good morning to our panelists, and my proposal is IG for Marikina, development of online PUB terminal dispatch system of all jeepneys with Kalumpang to Marikina route. So, okay, so ano may- okay, so sorry. Okay, so uh, I choose this topic. So what motivates me to choose this topic is because I believe that there should be a new system of transportation with the route of Kalumpang Marikina City to Cubao, Quezon City. So the area of so the area of implication will be on transportation system of PUB or public utility vehicle route of Kalumpang Marikina City to Cubao, Quezon City. So the PUB route Kalumpang Marikina City to Cubao, Quezon City. So Quezon City is one of the busiest routes since uh, there are a lot of workers and employees in Quezon City and nearby cities who live in Kalumpang and nearby barangays. The only reliable means of transportations are jeepneys. With the increased number of passenger and insufficient dispatch of jeepneys, the drivers and commuters observe that traffic is getting worse as months pass by. Moreover, the plague from Kalumpang to Cubao now take from an hour or 2 hour, especially during rush hour. The Association of Operation and Drivers of this route has felt the need to have a better efficient dispatch system that will result to smooth operation of public utility jeeps in this route. So it is it is in this note that the researcher initiated a project known as IG for Marikina for jeepneys with the routes Kalumpang Marikina to Cubao, Quezon City. So so the reason for choice of the project. So this proposed project has been initiated to determine the level of effectiveness of using online PUV dispatch system in the route and scheduling process of jeepney with the uh, Kalumpang to Cubao route. Furthermore, the objective of proposed project is to increase the transit efficiency, improve the transit level of service, and reduce costs and temper declining transit use in the Philippines. So specifically, the proposed project will guided by the following specification objectives. So first is uh, to help automate the schedule of jeepneys. So currently, handling of the schedule in manual that takes up a lot of time and often result in costly errors. With the proposed project, the scheduling of jeepneys, the organization can better distribute the jeepney through the whole day operation that will result to a sufficient number of vehicles plagued in the route that will satisfy the volume of passenger in every hour. So next is to optimize the route of association along with the more reliable method of dispatching these jeepney drivers. Uh, so, with this proposed project, the association will have a complete control of jeepneys and transportation process. It will be able to track the status of GPS interactive maps, giving the complete control over when the when and where to dispatch the drivers. Next is to provide quick response capabilities to transportation association. So so there could be a lot of things that could go wrong when providing transportation services on the road. With the proposed project, real-time data about the location and status of each driver allows association to immediately spot the problem. Thus, can make necessary adjustment to ensure the quality of the service does not suffer. So next is to offer flexibility and scale with the association's goal. So it cannot be denied that when the association grows bigger, the dispatch management system process become more complicated that may result errors in there if there is no reliable system in place. So this proposed project will help the association adapt to meet unique unique need of the transportation operations. And lastly, to improve the passenger satisfaction. So currently, the passenger are not satisfied with the transportation system provided by association because the jeepney driver members have no standard rules and policies regarding the conduct of operation. Moreover, there are hours by which the waiting time are longer because of the insufficient drivers training. So the project context or the features of the project. So the project that entitled IG for Marikina is an online platform design display information for dispatching a list of jeepney time and information about tickets and other information. It will provide easy access to make a schedule for jeepneys as well as security and users policy access. So the proposed project displays jeepney information, time arrival, jeepney number, time schedule, and etc. So electronic reports of on system, uh, jeepney and list or jeepney will arrive that time by jeepney number and arrival basis on for decision making. So features will be on admin, manage and manage dispatcher. So it can search, create, update, and delete records. Same with manage a schedule and manage bus information and manage driver. And then for dispatcher, it can update the terminal location of the bus, and for viewers, passengers, you can view the schedule information in the bulletin board and in mobile application. So the online Jeep dispatch and schedule system will now produce an output which is the bus's schedule with time arrival bus and bus number, terminal location of the bus. Next. So next is the flow of the system. So admin will encode first the following details. So driver and then jeepney
Hello, Mark. Puwedeng pakilakasan yung boses konti. Thank
Hello?
you.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so next is the flow of the system, and then so admin will encode first the following details. First is the drivers, jeepney information dispatcher, then admin will encode the schedule of the trip. The dispatcher will then update the trip if the jeepney reaches the bus stop terminal. And then the passengers, passengers will view the schedule information in the bulletin board. So the importance of the study is This proposed project will help reduce the jeepney traffic volume, particularly in Marcos Highway, Aurora Boulevard, and Araneta Center, Cubao. It is a fact that these two main uh, thoroughfares have high jeepney traffic volume every day. The heavy traffic has been daily burden to commuters. Furthermore, this project will also help reduce fuel consumption and jeepney maintenance costs due to a well-distributed schedule of jeepney within the operation hours. So, for environment, the purpose of the project will help reduce the air pollution caused by the unregulated volume of jeepneys playing lying in Marikina City and Quezon City. Moreover, it will improve the health condition of the road users. Around 160,000 uh, deaths in Philippines were related to air pollution to pollutant in vehicles emission can generally damage lung tissues and can lead to aggregate respiratory and cardiovascular disease. Thus, reduced air pollutant would impact possibility on health and could be further transit to lower medication related expense such as hospital costs and cost of medicine, not to mention reduce in income earned due to loss in man hour due to absence or even loss of job in extreme cases. So this project will help increase the travel speed and reduce the travel time of traffic as traffic is reduced along the streets and highways that the route will traverse uh, through it is expected that travel speed would relatively faster while travel time is shorter. Cumulative cumulative savings on travel time have been related to passengers' convenience and improved socio-economic productivity and increased income. The The proposed IG for Marikina will promote discipline and protection for jeepney drivers and operators with the installation of biometric system to ensure that only franchise provincial jeepneys will utilize the terminal. This therefore weeds out colorum and out of lane jeepneys. This system will discipline the drivers to settle their traffic violation tickets immediately, and operators and drivers alike shall free from any form of extortions like kotong, barker fees, then parking fees, etc. And payment of terminal fee and dispatch fees as no fee shall be collected from the use of the terminals. So the next uh, the next is the stakeholder or the beneficiary of this project is first is the commuters, jeepney commuters. Okay, so significantly, the online dispatch system is expected to have a strong direct impacts on jeepney operators. Or sorry, so in the jeepney commuters, so the passengers will have more convenience, comfortable, and stress-free commute from their homes going to their respective workplace and any destination within the route from Kalumpang to Cubao. In general, the commuters of this route will benefit from this proposed project in the following ways. So first is to increase the transit reliability and reduce the frustration with uncertain wait times. Next is to travel time savings and reduced uncertainty in travel times due to improved content and quality of transit information and improve satisfaction with the transit service. So the next beneficiary of this project will be the jeepney drivers. So the proposed project will be benefit the jeepney driver in lot ways. First, they will have higher income than what they are earning currently, because the automated dispatch system will distribute the schedule of jeepneys according to the volume of passengers. Secondly, they will save the cost of gas and maintenance costs because their respective jeepney will not be overused. And third, they will be prouder of their job as driver because they have the specific schedule like those who are employed in other industries. And primary form of systematic operation controls that exist related to the fact the driver are now aware of the schedule deviation from the minute late and display on their vehicle control head. So when possible, driver modify vehicle speed in order to more closely adhere to schedule. So next beneficiary will be the uh, jeepney operators. So specifically, the online dispatch system is expected to have a strong direct impact on jeepney operators. The magnitude of the direct operator impact depends on the technology design dimensions, technology application dimension, and the implementation context. The expected impact are improve first is improve dispatching and scheduling, and therefore improve on-time performance. Next is rapid response to service distribution and emergency. Third is the enhanced driver and passenger safety security. When the proposed project is implemented in conjunction with other technologies, it can reduce maintenance costs, for example, due to quicker direction of mechanical problems of vehicles. In addition, an important but mostly indirect benefits of the proposed project to jeepney operator can increase ri- riders, ridership and revenue. So the next beneficiary will be the Jeepney Operators and Drivers Association. So the proposed project will be benefit by the association through first is better ability to monitor driver and vehicle performance, and second is to improve planning functions, including uh, section of routes, stop and service frequencies. So that is my first proposal. So
Okay, panel, do you have any questions po?
Yes, I have. Oh, kasi sabi ko nga kanina, Mark, yung route na yan is actually passing by our place here in Project 4. Now, I would like to know which, alam mo tawag doon, which garage ba yung tawag dyan? Yung, terminal. Which
Terminal.
terminal are you referring to? Is it the one in Marikina or the one in Cubao?
the one in Marikina po, yung
The
malapit
one
lang.
The one in Marikina, okay. So do you have any data of like currently during the pandemic, how many jeepneys are you know, how many jeepneys are
Allowed.
not allowed are have been uh ano
Dispatch.
yon? Have been
Permit to travel, ma'am.
Permitted.
yeah, have been traveling from
Permit.
on that route. May data ka ba?
Honestly po, wala pa po ako dun, but I can assure you that this month there is no credit.
Now, the
So,
reason why I'm asking that is because currently there's very small number of jeepneys with that route passing by here in our place, and even in Cubao. That's why whenever I'm in Cubao, I could not really get a jeepney that would bring me to my home. Just because there's a very small number of jeepneys on that route that are traveling right now. So, or transporting passengers right now. So, ang concern ko lang dito, will this be, ano ba, will this be feasible to implement? Kasi we need to have the data of the number of the jeepneys and how many operators are we talking about here?
So, as of now, nagagather nung dun sa number ng jeepneys and route.
So, wala kang nag-gather na information. Eh, Paul, ibagsak na natin ito. Joke. Lalong kinabahan si Mark. No, Mark, also, o sige, iwanan natin yung tanong kong yun kasi very important yan in the research that you are doing. Maybe kung ma-implement ito or i-accept natin, baka ma-implement ito after pa ng pandemic from which many jeepneys and operators will be, involved. Right? Now, I'd like you to go back to your slide that contains the importance of the study. Kasi medyo nalito ako dun sa isang statement dun eh. Kasi balik kang konti. Back a little.
Sa importance of the study, Mark.
Importance of the study, Iho. Yung slide mo. Ayun slide
Sa PPT.
14.
Pakiibang
Slide
may
14 siguro yan.
Yan.
Nasa slide 14 siguro. Ay,
Hindi po, ma'am. Baba. Ano to? Tatlong title yung nasa ano, ma'am.
yan, ito totoo yan. Yung last paragraph mo, sabi mo, the proposed iJeep for Marikina will promote discipline and protection for jeepney drivers and operators with the installation of the biometric system. Did you even include the biometric system as part of the features?
Bali po,
Did you include it or not? Yes or no lang, Iho?
na-include na po. Included po.
Included siya, okay. And then, to ensure that only franchise provincial jeepneys, ba't nagkaroon ng provincial jeepneys dyan?
I mean, sorry. Tanggalin ko pa pala yung provincial. Yung jeepneys lang bali po yun. Then dito sa I mean,
Ano ba yan? Typographical error lang ba yan?
sorry. Hindi po siya provincial, yun dito lang.
Okay, yung yung jeepneys yan, franchise jeepneys that have the route from Marikina to Cubao and vice versa, no? Okay. So yun lang muna yung concern ko. Maybe the other panel would ask right now.
Thank you, Ma'am Jo. Ma'am Madel, sa Rex.
Yes, hello Mark.
Ano po?
Yeah, actually isa sa questions ko yung yung tinanong ni Ma'am Jo, no. I'm curious kung paano ba malalaman ng dispatcher kung ilan ba yung bumabiyaheng jeepney. So yun nga, hindi mo siya nasagot, no? Wala kang exact data or
Wala po. Bali ang mangyayari po, pagka in-implement na yung system, register pa lang ng dispatcher yung mga drivers and yung jeepneys nila. Parang sa Grab ba? And kukunin pa lang yung data. Dun pa lang kukunin yung data nila.
I see. Ano ba to? Bale magkakaroon ng registration if ever. Kailangan pang i-register ni operator tsaka si driver din need rin mag-register. Tama ba?
Yung operator ng terminal, sila po magre-register.
Kasi 'di ba hindi naman lahat ng operator sila rin yung drivers. Kumbaga meron silang hina-hire na driver, then magba-boundary lang sa kanila, ganun na yung setup, 'di ba? So diyan sa system mo, ang pinapropose mo, need pa bang mag-register ni operator tsaka ni driver para ma-count sila doon sa list or para masama sila doon sa list of jeepney drivers and jeepney operators?
Magre-register po sila po.
Meron ka bang registration module sa project context?
Wala. Okay. Wala. Ito yung isa.
Manage, okay. So, wala. Okay. So, yun yung missing. Kasi itong kay admin, ma-manage nga, it means registered na. Kumbaga, nandun na yung data sa system. Kumbaga, mag-edit lang siya kung may kailangang i-update na info. Ganun. So, yun yung missing. So, another thing, yung sa scheduling of the jeepneys, ito ba yung yung oras ng pagbiyahe nila? Tama ba?
Opo. Bali, makikita ng passenger yung ano niya.
Yung time of arrival tsaka yung departure. What if mayroong incident, for example, nakaalis na yung jeep, yung for example sa biyaheng pang alas 9, nakaalis na yung jeep, and then habang nagta-travel sila, merong incident or let's say may nagbanggaan ng dalawang kotse, so magkakos yan ng traffic, no? So, madedelay, madedelay yung pag-arrive nila dun sa destination, so hindi magtutugma yung schedule. So, matatrack ba yun ng system? Paano ba yung mangyayari doon sa system? What if, yun nga, nangyaring incident and then hindi nasunod yung tamang schedule? Anong mangyayari?
Automatically po mag-adjust yung oras ng ano niya. Kasi, ano, yung parang gagamitin ko lang yung sa Google Map na yung parang automatic.
Parang may tracker ka na gagamitin
Ano
to
naman
check
siya.
may traffic ba.
So, automatic mag-a-adjust yung oras ng arrival nung sasakyan dun sa terminal or dun sa destination kapag may, kunyari,
So,
long
so hindi na siya need i-report ni driver? Tama ba? Or pwede rin siyang i-report ni driver na may incident na ganito, so may delay sa schedule.
Pwede rin pong hindi na i-report kasi automatic naman pong matatrack dun sa GPS.
Okay. So, yun. Wala rin siya sa project context. Yung tracker. Okay? So, yun yung missing registration sa tracker. So, ayun lang naman ang concern ko for now. Kasi, to be honest, medyo pa siya. Medyo vague pa siya sa akin, no? Yung whole process nung sa proposal mo. So, yun lang naman for now po.
Great. Thank you, Ma'am Madel.
Bago magtanong si Sir Rex, may follow-up lang ako dun sa question ni Ma'am Madel.
Sure, ma'am.
I just remembered kasi whenever in a terminal, di ba pag puno na, aalis na. Pag hindi pa puno, hindi pa aalis. So are you suggesting that there will be schedule for each of the jeepneys na aalis? Ganun ba?
May schedule naman yung oras na. Pero pagka puno na, ganito siya ng oras.
Ay, hindi kita masyado marinig.
I mean, ano po, naka-schedule po yung mga jeepneys. Tapos, kapag kunyari, napuno na po siya, pwede na siyang umalis.
Pwede na umalis
Ahead dun sa schedule.
sa schedule. Tapos what happens with the schedule that has been plotted?
Automatically po mag-update na lang siya.
Automatically, or there will be somebody like the dispatcher who would be updating the system?
The dispatcher po.
The dispatcher would be updating the system. What if, for example, the jeepney has not left because hindi pa puno? Or aalis ba siya kahit hindi pa puno? Schedule niya, kunwari 10 a.m., dapat dispatch na siya. Hindi pa puno. Aalis ba agad?
Ano po yung schedule na yun? Kailangan na po umalis ba? Masunod yung schedule. But, kasi baka para hindi malate passengers.
Okay, so kahit hindi pa puno, basta schedule na lang umalis, aalis na siya. Tama ba?
Opo.
Oo. On the business side, kasi I'm looking at the earnings of or income of the jeepney drivers. Kasi the way they pay the boundaries to the operators, hindi naman nagbabago yan, di ba? Kahit magkano yung kita nila, depende na lang sa usapan nila. Now, my point is, if the jeepney will be leaving the terminal without hindi pa siya puno, ganon. So, ibig sabihin nun, bawas yung ano niya yung kita niya, di ba? So, paano mag-a-agree system na yan yung ano, yung drivers natin? Yun lang concern ko, di ba? May assurance ba na kikitain nila yung ano, yung kahit hindi pa sila puno, the same kita pa din? Wala, di ba?
Mm. Mm.
Sige,
Bali,
pwede namang hindi mo sagutin, Mark. So, sige, let's, Sir Paul.
Okay. Sir Rex, do you have any additional comments?
Yes, actually summary din doon sa question ni Ma'am Jo, sa ni Ma'am Badel, no? So, ang question ko dyan, do you think sino yung pinaka magbe-benefit talaga dyan? Doon sa mga beneficiary mo?
ano po, yung mga passenger po.
Passenger talaga, passenger.
Kasi at least makikita nila kung nasa na yung jeep, anong oras darating. And then hindi sila malilate dun sa work nila. And drivers din po.
Driver. Second, driver. What about operator?
Opo, yung operator, mas madali
For example, I am the operator. Mark, I want to see in the system yung, of course, business, no? For the operators, talagang business kasi yan. So, kailangan makita niya yung pumapasok. At syempre, para pag maglalabas siya ng pera, kailangan niya rin makita yon, no? So, doon sa pagpasok ng pera muna, o for example, I am the operator, gustong makita dyan sa system yung kung paano ko talaga makikita yung income na para sa operator. Pwede bang i-inject dyan sa system mo na pwede kong makita kung ma-monitor, I mean, yung income na pwedeng makita ng operator dyan?
Actually,
Yeah, I mean, can I monitor the loading, like unloading? So, like loading, for example, bumiyahe na yung jeep. So, syempre, may mga magsasakay pa yan during the travel nila. So, dun ba mamamonitor ko kung ano? So, may marireport dun kung in the middle of my travel ng mga commuters or ng driver, magsasakay siya in the middle. So, papasok din ba yung sasakay na passenger? Makikita rin ba ng operator doon?
makikita naman po nung dun sa system kung ilan na yung pumapasok na passenger and ilan na yung lumalabas na passenger. And
So, during travel na. Kasi sa terminal lang kasi tayo kanina no? So, sa ano. So, nakikita natin doon. So, ilan yung pag-alis, ilan yung na-load. So, loading. So, pagdating sa tumravel na sila and then may loading ulit, siyempre may bababa, unloading. Okay na yon, no problem. So, mamamonitor din yon, di ba? Dapat. So, yung importante doon, yung loading, yung pumapasok. Kasi yun yung papasok na income sa business side, sa operator. Titingin siya dyan kasi kung mas magbe-benefit ako sa system na to, I monitor ng income, no? So, okay to. Pwede sa operator. You understand?
Apo.
Yun. So, yung income kasi income side, no? Siyempre, on the operator, yung pasok ng pera sa kanya. Siyempre, pag lalabas, another, gusto kong maging required sa system mo kung paano yung ma-monitor niya yung paglabas ng pera sa kanya, sa operator. No? So, ibig sabihin, sa system, it's possible to inject that to monitor the loading and unloading during, nagta-travel na siya. Kaya ba yon sa system?
Kaya po yun.
Monitor ng operator yan.
Opo, yung kung magkano yung pumapasok na pera sa yung kung bali ang gagawin magdedepende dun kung saan bababa yung yung
Yes, yeah, right.
Yun yung presyo nung
Yes, right, So dapat makita yon ng operator. Hindi lang dun sa terminal niya nakikita yung na-load nung umalis. Siyempre, sa pagbiyahe, magsasakay pa rin yun, di ba? For example, hindi nga puno. Sasakay pa rin siya. Kailangan makita ng operator yon.
Yes po.
Magagawa yon.
Magagawa pa yun.
Oo, kasi ginagawa natin become feasible the system. No? If you over that, For example, I am the operator. Wala, hindi ko, I cannot see this na makikita ko sa system, magagawa ng system. Hanggang ano lang pala, terminal lang yan. So, paano pag bumiyahe na, magsasakay? So, ibig sabihin, yung bumiyahe na hindi ko monitor yon. That means, leakage na yon, yung mga kita na yon. So, sino mag-report nun? Dispatcher, ganon.
Bali, yung dispatcher or
Oo. So, ibig sabihin, kung gagawin mo sa system, if you inject that in the system na monitor yung loading and unloading, I think you don't need the dispatcher. Do you think okay? Or kailangan pa rin? Logically, sige, sagutin mo yan.
kailangan pa rin po.
Kailangan pa rin, okay.
Kasi
May follow-up ako dun na. Paano ba kumikita ang dispatcher sa ganyan?
Ayun.
Bakit ako magdi-dispatcher? What is that for me?
Yeah. So, I think,
may kita ko yung dispatcher pagka dun sa, for example, yung mga dyan po sila ng alam ko 1%.
Pero hindi ka sigurado. So, kailangan kang mag-interview doon, Mark? O, kasi kailangan natin ng data eh. Ayun lang, tapos na yung follow-up ko.
yun. So, yun nga, sabi ni ma'am, so dispatcher kailangan. So, kung pwede na, you think na hindi kailangan mong dispatcher na magagawa sa system mo, even the driver can input the loading, loading and unloading. I think hindi mo kailangan ng dispatcher doon sa tingin ko. Pag-aralan mo yung system So yun, mas magbe-benefit pa yung driver mo doon sa work na yan. Task niya, okay. So that's for operator. So yung pasok ng pera. What about yung paglabas? Pwedeng sigurong magbe-benefit dyan is kailangan mong i-add yung paano pag hindi kasi kunyari hindi makakabiyahe yung jeep, sira. Ang kailangan mo ba ng mekaniko diyan o hindi? Hindi ba magbe-benefit yung mga mekaniko diyan? Si operator ba mag-arrange niyan or how's that? Ay, simple question is, you don't need the mechanic in that system or you need one of the beneficiaries is the mechanic, yung mga mekaniko.
Ano po? Yung sa mekaniko po, siguro yung operator na
May role ba siya diyan sa pinipropose mo o hindi na siya kailangan diyan?
So sa project ko po wala po, hindi po nasama yung
Hindi siya. So si operator na gagawa nun, parang
Opo.
gano'n.
Kasi
So lahat ng output na lahat ng mangyayaring in business part, so pag nagkaroon ng problem yung jeep, hindi makakabiyahe. So no need mechanic. So si operator ang mag-a-arrange, parang gano'n. Just yun lang. So operator driver association, I mean gano'n. So yun mga nagbe-benefits dun sa system. Okay, sige. So, yun yung sagot mo. So, hindi mo kailangan ng mechanics on that. Okay lang. Mas kailangan mo si dispatcher.
di ano po. Baling
Sa system na yun, oo.
Opo. Sila na lang po magmamanage yung operator and
yung operator and dispatcher and the driver.
So,
okay. So, that's all, ma'am. Sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Ma'am Jo, Ma'am Adel, do you have any follow-up po? Pag wala po, lipat na tayong deliberation dun.
Deliberation na tayo.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So Mark, stay put ka lang. Deliberation lang kami, okay? Pakimute lang yung microphone mo. Hello, Mark. Okay ka pa?
Opo. Siyempre.
Ha? Medyo nakainom-inom ka na ba ng tubig?
Opo.
Ano ka na? Kalma. Okay. After the deliberation of the panel, no, ito yung comments nila, feedback nila. So, yung recording nitong defense mo, I will send you a copy once na ma-verify na siya pagkatapos nating pag na-stop ko na recording. So, the main concern of the panel is medyo kulang-kulang yung data, yung information na meron ka with regards to terminal. Kaya ang suggestion nila is for you to conduct a first-hand interview muna with the terminal and the dispatchers. Gather all the data needed, all the questions na tinanong ng panel, lahat ng kailangan mo, tanong mo na sa kanila. Kasama na doon yung profit, paano ba kumikita si dispatcher, ano yung business process nila as a whole. Kasi parang lumalabas kanina, second-hand information lang ang nakuha mo. Okay? Then, next would be to finalize all the features. Yes, Ma'am Jo?
Ay, oo. Isama mo rin yung paano kumikita si operator. Fix ba yung boundary? Para maano natin kung kailangan bang ma-monitor niya pa yung yung loading and unloading, di ba? Kasi kung fix na yung nila, yung kita nila, parang at the end of the day magbabayad lang si driver sa kanya. Then therefore, parang hindi na kailangan yung monitoring ng loading and unloading. But again, you will have to interview also.
Makukuha mo yung lahat ng information na yun kapag nakonduct mo na yung interview. Kahit through through call or through Skype to video conference. Kahit di ka na pumunta. As long as may representative doon sa terminal. Okay? Tapos i-finalize mo lahat ng features ng system mo. Kasi may nakita si Ma'am Jo na biometrics na sinabi mo, pero sa project context hindi siya kasama. Okay? So linawin mo lahat ng features na meron ka. Clarify mo lang lahat. Lahat talaga is i-list down mo. And after mo ma-update, ma-revise yung proposal mo once na makapag-interview ka na, send mo sa akin yung revised proposal, then i-schedule kita for a representation. I-present mo lang ulit tong title na to. For now, ito na ang focus study mo. IG for Marikina. So dito ka na muna mag-focus sa title na to. Ayusin mo na muna. Kasi maganda yung magiging implementation niya after, hopefully, soonest ng pandemic. Parang lumalabas automated na yan eh. Tama yung mga reasons mo kanina. Pero, yun nga, marami pa tayong kulang na information kaya hindi makapag-decide ng panel kung ano yung mga features na dapat idagdag. Kaya mag-conduct ka muna ng interview talaga. Okay? Panel, do you have anything to add po?
Sir, additional doon sa may title, dapat Marikina QC, pwede ba yun? Or talagang specific Marikina lang? Kasi bound to bound to Marikina QC and vice versa, right?
Bali,
Ganun ba yung travel nun?
yung sa yung project ko po sa siya nakapokus dun sa
Nakapokus sa Marikina Terminal,
dito lang po sa Kalumpang
Kalumpang.
Cubao.
Meron bang ibang dyan? Meron bang ibang terminal? O yung terminal na yon Marikina, Cubao lang ba?
Meron din pong iba, Marikina, Pasig.
O, di bakit hindi mo yun isama? So, sorry. Kasi tama si Sir Rex, sabi ko kasi IG for Marikina. So, if that terminal is actually catering other routes, so possible ba na isama yun?
Pwede naman.
Huwag ka munang tingnan mo muna kasi baka mamaya ma-overwhelm ka eh. So, pwede mong sabi mo, pag-aralan, pagpunta dun sa pag-interview mo, pagkuha ka ng data, sa research talagang kailangan yung data. Okay na ako.
Mark, do you have any questions? Clarification? Kung may focus study ka na, malaking bagay na yun.
Ano po? Pwede po ako makinig ng notes.
Nang?
Ng notes po ng mga send
send ko sa iyo itong recording. na maano mo, like, pwede mong i-review yung video.
Okay po.
Ano lang, siguro mamamayang hapon pa kasi medyo matagal yung title defense mo eh.
Apo.
Stop ko na ngayon, verify na siya.
Ang maganda lang, Mark,